to it.
Nice round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good man.
Now get it. I need you to get back out there. I need you to win this.
But you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt.
Box him. Be smart. Just get your shots off.
On to the second round. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
We wanted action, and they are delivering. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
That right hook won't score. Good counter punching. A straight right just misses. Both men step back for just a moment. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Chavez in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Just get your breath back. Good work.
These are bad rounds, all right? But we don't care. Go out there and win.
The right hand's beautiful. I say, start just sticking a few body shots in there.
Round, that is. Come on, you let him back into the fight. You're much better than this guy. You're much better. He's not in your league. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together. Put him back on him this round.
Don't let him back into the fight. Great round. Just the same again.
Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
No rest for the weary. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Catch and shoot. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? That right hook catching air. That uppercut doesn't land. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Toral Chavez in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got...
Look at that chop slick.
There's the bell for round 4. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Can't find a home with that jab. Beautiful counter punch. Swing and a miss with that left hook. The straight right just misses. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. That's Toral Chavez in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Wow, it was like two...
Back into the fray here in round 5. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Nice counter. It's all offense all the time. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
How about that time counter shot? Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Toral Chavez in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the judge.
There's the bell for round 6. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Can't land that jab. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
A very competitive round here so far.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
And he parries the right jab away. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Swing and a miss with the hook. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Chavez in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round. And there's the bell for round 7. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're gonna find out.
Failing to score with that right hook. So he's going to drop his arms down here. Not sure that's the wisest decision. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Punch, counter punch. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Chavez in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Come on, you let him back into the fight.
And there's the bell for round 8. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been.
Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. What an here as Alvarez goes down. And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you okay?
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Gotta waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then gotta paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just gotta make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's gonna get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points.
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. We see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
That's
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You still want to fight?
Some might have thought the fight a little bit.
The sweetest thing, yeah. I left all the joy you bring, yeah. But I'm coming back, knocking down the door. I'm coming back, Are you ready? Are you ready for more? Are you ready for more? Regrets, oh, I have a few. Yeah. I tried to change what I cannot undo. But I'm coming back, knocking down the door. Coming back, are you ready? 'Cause I'm coming back, knocking down the door. Coming back, are you ready for more? Oh, are you ready for more? For more.
Feeling like I got a brand new contract. Armed and dangerous, I'm ready for combat. Soon as I catch him on sight, it's contact. I get the job done proper, there's no comebacks. That's not fair, people hoping on the balance. But either you got that magic or you haven't. And we were born and blessed with all this talent. Soon as we're given a task, it's so apparent I'm fully prepared, fully activated and ready. Focused on the target, grab my weapon, hold it steady, your name. You know that aim rain's heavy. Got the beast in me screaming out, let me out the cage. I ain't gotta do it with rage. The days are numbered, see my steps are calculate. On time, not a second hour late. Witnessing the mastery that we display like a hitman. Yeah. See, I go in and get the job done. Yeah, I'm moving like a hitman. See, I go in and get the job done. They don't want none. I got that experience like I've been doing this for centuries. Before the events I would practice but it was empty. Never needed approval, all I needed was improvement. Got swift with the movement, I attack and defend. We ain't in the same league, we breathe the same air. They act out of fear, that ain't the same here. They don't know why they came, I know my lane clear. And when I need to switch it up, I only change gears. Enemy, where art thou? There were so many have-a-goes, it's looking sparse now. I let my weapon whisper to you like it can't shout. I'm getting even 4 to 3, I'm like a calm count. But you can count on me to do it for the right price. Hitting the game even though I spy. They feel the presence of our zeitgeist. Our victories were written in bright lights. I'm moving like a hitman. Cause I go in and get the job done. You see me moving like a hitman. Yeah, I go in and get the job done. You don't want none. I'm moving like a hitman. You know I get the job done. See me moving like a hitman. I go in and get the job done. They don't want none.
Nothing in my way will make me be afraid. And I can feel it in my bones. Yeah, I can feel it in my soul. Yeah, I can feel it, no letting go. And I can feel it, it's getting close. I said, I can't stand by anymore. Looking in from the outside, I know I can hold the phone. They can't keep my hands tied. I need strength to carry on and help me push it through. Oh, no one can save me from myself. I need force, breaking down the walls by force, keeping my head above the water, screaming till I lose my voice. I need force, breaking down the walls by force, keeping my head above the water, screaming till I lose my voice. Yeah.
Real generals back in the building. Trust. Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Pull up on a set, I might let man know what time that this is. If man move wicked, make man swim with the sharks and fishes. Respect my wishes, got bare creps and I step like kishes. And my fit stay clean like dishes, that's why gal wanna give man kisses. Gal wanna give man hugs, I don't drink and I don't do drugs. I used to wear my heart on a sleeve, that's why nowadays man I don't do love. Fake love might get a man killed, fake love might get a man drilled. I had to tell them let a man heal. Tell a man ease up, getting my peas up, won't get a feel up, is she in feeler? Food in the freezer, them man.
You might just be the greatest boxing champion of all time. You see, man like me.
Born in the thunder, slave to the hunger. They always said there's no way out. Heart of a fighter, forged in the fire. Takes more than that to drag me down. So bring on the rain, bring on the storm. Yeah, bring on the pain. It can't hurt me anymore. Maybe I'll cut, bloodied and bruised, but I don't run, and I sure as hell don't lose. Sure as hell don't lose. Oh no no. Baptized in the river to the life of a sinner, with nothing left but battle scars. The pain and the pleasure.
We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time. Jaime Saul.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Tijuana, Baja California.
You can tell. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. The left hook scores. This is a high-octane battle. It is a sunny and hot day, and yes, we're outside, Johnny. No air conditioning or air con, as you say in the UK.
In such heat, the cornermen need to be able to do their job. Think about what they're doing. One to cool you down, one to ice you back, one to give you instruction in your head, and one to just calm you to tell you what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. Because that's the most important thing. Forget about the heat. Forget about everything else.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
No defense for that hook. Missed with that jab. Straight right just misses. Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. Big shot, and Alvarez is on the canvas. And that body shot folded him like an old t-shirt.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4. You still want to fight?
Tell you what, into the second round. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Catch and shoot. This fighter has been described as a swarmer, that fighter who attempts to overwhelm their opponent by applying constant pressure.
You are fighting the swarmer. Be smart, be sharp, concentrate, but you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance, because that swarmer, once you do that, you're giving a man a chance that shouldn't have it.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Straight right just misses. Nope, that hook won't score. Those counter punches have to hurt. The jab doesn't quite connect. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
You'd like to see more jabs. Beautiful. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Jaime Munguia in that last round. You know that bell was... There's the bell for round 3. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Punch and just got countered. One punch could change everything in this battle. Do you believe what we are seeing? Trying to fight like Roy Jones Jr. now, bouncing on the toes. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Looks like a little bit of a strategy change here, loosening up the technique. They exchange punches. Swing and a miss with the hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Munguia in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Get your mind right. Set him up and take him out. He's ready to go. He's got...
Get your shots off and don't give him anything. Go back and win the round, right? It's only one round that you've lost. Don't worry about it.
That was a terrible round, that is. Come on, you've let him back in the fight. You've been already. That right hand's beautiful. That's it. And just stick a few body shots in.
John, get your boxing back together and go out there and put it back on him this round.
Good man. You stay focused? Go on. Don't let him back in or anything. Don't get...
Right, let's go out there. Get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart
weren't loading up, but you were still landing your power shots. Good work.
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action.
Close to this fight. And
Do what you gotta do. Good work. Say it again. Don't change too much.
Now going to get a little more loosey-goosey. Let's see how this one feels. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain, rubber boy.
Nice counter shot. He's going to go with more footwork now. What do you think of that strategy? So much firepower here. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Competitive round with 10 seconds left. Jaime Munguia. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Missing with the left hook. Nice counter. Straight right just misses. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? And this is not the way Munguia thought this fight was going to go. And look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one. On their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
Straight right just misses. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant... Whoa, wait a minute! We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. Let's talk about Jaime Munguia in that last round. He's been... Let's start the 6th. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
fighters certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Missing with the hook. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Which fighter will say no mas? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Jaime Munguia in that last round. And there's the bell for round 7. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both. Hold that thought! Oh, Munguia made a mistake, and now he's paying the price. That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me your ball.
Just got rocked in a big way. Disaster averted.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
This fight has a real good flow to it. Right hook won't score. Canelo in serious jeopardy here. What an upset here as Alvarez goes down. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Who's got the... And they're back at it again here in round 8. Who do you think's got more in the tank, Johnny, as both fighters went to the canvas last round?
2 knockdowns in the same round to both fighters. They got to think like a goldfish. Forget after 10 seconds. They got to be smart.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
These two fighters are made for one another. Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. I thought thought we were going to see the finish there.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
And they figure out the combination to this sink.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Going to loosen things up here. Let's see how he does with this fancy footwork. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. And right back into the fray.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Straight right just misses. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. Very close. Hold that thought! And Jaime Munguia just got rocked. We knew it was going to be close, but that's as close as it gets. It is a draw. No winners and no losers here.
You know what? That's fair. And for the fans, I feel sorry for the fans because they wanted to walk away with some winner. But eventually, these guys are going to have to do it all over again. A draw. Suck it up, Buttercup.
Yeah, the hate, the grind, the sweat, the blood, the time, my motivation. I work too hard, too long, and not be in the conversation. My team been up, way up, ain't nothing less than domination. I got the game and save with lock and key and combination. Keep it goal and high sight, don't focus on what's hindsight. Sleeping on me, tell them night, night, it's my time in a bright light. Don't ever band, no mind, and keep it pushing, don't ever give them a sound. They gon' let me when you shining, but they wanna talk about you when you down. Motivation, all the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation, motivation. All this money on my mind, that's my motivation. You be talking, but you not up in the conversation. They all wanting me to stop, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation. Yeah, bad time that I came through and I got one for the boy. Hey, now I'm finna ball out, step back, shoot for the score. Hey, if I had a penny for everyone doubted me, I'll make $1 million a month off a salary. Picture me rolling, go look at the gallery. I've been eating now, look at the calories. No, I've been out up on the road, trying to make it to my goals. Had a lot of friends in the past when I quit on me, had a fold. I remember being told, son, don't ever say it's old. For the girls, for the cars, for the fame, for the riches, for the gold.
Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson. Saul. All the talk. The time has finally arrived. These two men have been jawing at each other for months. The talking is finally over. Now it's time to fight. Do you believe what we are seeing? The right hook's catching air. One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
It's so hot, so heated, there's a roof on here, you don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're getting you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on here.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
What skill being displayed here between these two middleweights? Catch and shoot. Swing and a miss with that left hook. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Good work. You were thinking, the jabs were... Now get back out there and win the round.
Here we go for round two. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counterpuncher smart.
These punches coming from every angle. Fight so far, both of these fighters have had their moments.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one...
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
That jab misses. A big heavy blow, and Saul is down. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you okay?
You gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's gonna be. There's the bell for round 3. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
No rest for the weary. Swing and a miss with that hook. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Oh, and this is really going to rub him the wrong way. One of the best attributes to have in boxing. Hold it right there. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to me.
It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. That'll be a 10-8. Here we go to the fourth round. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
That left hook missed. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. What an upset here as Alvarez goes down. One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
A shot from the gods took him.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
We need to turn this around halfway through.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's time for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Canelo in serious jeopardy here. And as we see it again in slow motion, there's no doubt. That body punch right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. On to the fifth we go. How do you score the last round, Johnny, as both of these fighters went to the canvas?
I've seen that twice before, both fighters knocked down in the same round, and you think who's going to go back as confident, who's going to come out as confident. Both fighters went back on unsteady legs. How is this going to unfold?
Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two? Just the pound-for-pound king, Canelo, is down. And as we take another look, it's this punch right here that sealed the deal.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
You can only take so much, and this guy wants no more. And that is that. They surrender. This is over.
They don't like that. Listen to that. Oh, listen to that. When he gets back to the gym, his team is going to give him hellfire. This is what you work on as a fighter.
Real generals back in the building. Shut. Getting my P's up, won't get a feel. Getting my P's up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? No.